In the days after the death of Britain's beloved Queen Elizabeth, a lot was said about the new King Charles. But among the chatter about royal titles and his pen-invoked temper tantrums emerged two eerie predictions, and they left social media users gobsmacked. A man, who went by the name Logan Smith on Twitter, posted back in July that the UK's longest-serving monarch would die on September 8, 2022. For more royal family-related news and videos, check out Royal Family Queen Elizabeth. Credit: Sean Gallop/Getty Images. His apparent prediction came through when Elizabeth died of old age at 3:10 p.m. on that very date, with the details confirmed on her death certificate. But Smith's words didn't end there. In the same post, he claimed that King Charles would die on March 28, 2026. A new portrait of King Charles III shows him carrying out official government duties from his red box at Buckingham Palace, London. Credit: Victoria Jones/PA/AP. Smith switched his account to private after his post began to gain traction, but not before social media users had seized on it. One TikTok user by the name of Haley shared a screenshot of the post with the caption, "RIP to Logan. I know the British are coming for him." Her TikTok has since been viewed 4 million times, with commenters astonished by the claim. I thought to myself earlier that Charles won't be around for long. This is so spooky," one user wrote. "I actually believe this," another added. King Charles. Credit: Max Mumby/Indigo/Getty Images. It's not the only chilling prediction to have emerged after the death of the Queen. French astrologer and reported seer Nostradamus also predicted the Queen would die in 2022. And he, too, had a shocking prophecy about Charles. Nostradamus has attracted international notoriety for allegedly predicting future events such as the September 11 Twin Towers attacks, the Iraq War, the 2008 global financial crisis, and the assassination of Benazir Bhutto. Play video. Simon Durante de addresses Nostradamus prediction about King Charles. Simon Durante de addresses Nostradamus prediction about King Charles. Simon Durante de addresses Nostradamus prediction about King Charles. Poetic passages published by Nostradamus in 1555 show his insights into the abdication of Charles III of England in 2022 following the death of the Queen. The author claimed that Charles would be forced out by the British public, leading to an unexpected man to be named as the new reigning monarch. Because they disapproved of his divorce, he wrote in the passage. An excerpt from Mario Reading's book, Nostradamus, The Complete Prophecies for the Future. Credit: Nostradamus, The Complete Prophecies for the Future / Marco Reading. A man, who, later, they considered unworthy. The people will force out the king of the islands. A man will replace him who never expected to be king. Author Mario Reading, a leading expert on Nostradamus, deciphered more of the astrologer's predictions on the subject in his book, Nostradamus, The Complete Prophecies for the Future. In it, Reading explains that Nostradamus successfully predicted that the Queen would die in 2022. He also claimed that her death would lead to Australia breaking away from the Commonwealth. This quatrain will come as no surprise to the British people, and it has wide implications, Reading wrote. The preamble is that Queen Elizabeth II will die, circa 2022, at the age of around 96, 5 years short of her mother's term of life. Prince Charles will be crowned in her stead, and become King of the Islands, the implication here being that he is no longer king of the other regions in the world over which his mother reigned, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, etc., which will have, in the interim, become republics. In a 2006 version of his book, Reading discussed who would replace Charles as king. Credit: Facebook. Reading goes on to claim that the public's ongoing anger towards Charles following the death of Diana, Princess of Wales, in 1997 will force his abdication. Prince Charles will be 74 years old in 2022, when he takes over the throne, but the resentments held against him by a certain proportion of the British population, following his divorce from Diana, Princess of Wales, still persist, Reading writes. The pressure on him is so great, and his age so much against him, that Charles agrees to abdicate in favor of his elder son, Prince William. However, in a 2006 version of the same book, Reading offered a different take on who may take over the monarchy after Charles abdicates. In the earlier edition, it reads, "The pressure on him is so great, and his age so much against him, that Charles agrees to abdicate in favor of his son. The question is, which son? For in the last line Nostradamus makes it very clear that a man will replace him who never expected to be king. Does that mean that Prince William, who would have expected to succeed his father, is no longer in the picture? And that Prince Harry, by process of default, becomes king in his stead? That would make him King Henry IX, aged just 38. The comments created a storm online, prompting many to speculate who Nostradamus was referring to when he wrote, "A man will replace him who never expected to be king."